Hi, I am Archangel Michael. I am opening a golden door for you. But heaven is watching. Will you walk through or turn away? I am not speaking to your mind right now, beloved. I am speaking to your soul, the part of you that remembers, the part of you that knew this moment was coming before you were even born. That golden door you feel trembling in front of you, it's not just an opportunity, it's a divine threshold. It is sacred. It is watched by the eyes of angels. Heaven is silent only because we are waiting. For you, there are moments in every soul's journey when time folds in on itself, when destiny becomes tangible, and when the light within you burns so brightly that the darkness cannot stay near. This is one of those moments. You have cried for change. You have begged for signs. You have whispered into the night, "Please show me the way." And now, I, the Archangel Michael, have answered. I stand before you, sword of light drawn, armor radiant with the fire of divine protection, and I say, the golden door is open, but I cannot walk you through it. This is your moment of decision, your moment of courage. Know this. Heaven is not watching to judge you. Heaven is watching to witness your rising. We are leaning in, breathless with hope, not pressure, not punishment. We already know you're light, but do you? You've been tested. You've walked through valleys of silence, through long nights where it felt like no one heard your prayers, but every tear was counted. Every ache was carried in the hands of angels. And now you've reached the edge not of your ending, but of your becoming. There is power in you that you've barely begun to touch. It was forged in the sacred fires of experience, even your pain, especially your pain. The door in front of you leads not to ease, but to alignment. It's not comfort, but calling. And oh, how heaven rejoices when a soul says yes to the reason it came here. But here's what you must know. The door will not stay open forever. This is not a threat. It is a truth rooted in love. Divine timing is a river. You cannot force it, but you must not ignore it. When the door is open, it is open for a reason. The energies are aligned. The support is in place. The codes of your soul are activated. Can you feel it? You felt the stirrings? That unshakable sense that something greater is calling your name, that your current life is too small for your soul, that what once satisfied you now leaves you aching. That is not failure. That is the awakening. That is the vibration of heaven, pressing against the edges of your human life, urging you, pleading with you to expand. Beloved, I have walked with you in silence. I have stood beside your bed when you wept. I have held back forces that tried to derail your mission. I have fought in the unseen to protect what you didn't even know was sacred in you. And I did it because your soul carries something this world desperately needs. Your light is not small. Your voice is not meaningless. Your yes matters more than you know. You are not being asked to have it all figured out. You are not being asked to know every step. You are simply being asked to respond, to say yes to the pull inside your spirit, to move when your heart says move. That is faith. That is obedience to the higher law of love. And that is what will carry you through the door. But I see it, the fear that rises, the voice that says, what if I fail? What if I lose everything? What if I'm not enough? Beloved, I need you to know that fear is not your voice. It is the echo of old wounds, old patterns, ancient agreements made in survival, not truth. I am here now to sever those ties. I am here to break those chains. With the authority of heaven, I speak now into every part of you that feels afraid. You are safe. You are chosen. You are enough. Yes, the path ahead will ask much of you. But what it gives in return is everything your soul came here to receive. Divine connection. Sacred clarity. Power that flows not from ego, but from alignment with the source that made you. This is the invitation of the golden door. It is not just to do something different. It is to become someone truer, someone freer, someone filled with the fire of divine purpose. And so I ask you again, not as a challenge, but as a sacred reminder of your freedom. Will you walk through, or will you turn away? Feel that question not just in your mind, but in your body, in your heart, in your memory. Deep within you, you already know what this door means. You've seen glimpses in dreams. You've felt the pull in your chest. You've heard whispers in the quiet. This is not sudden. This is divine culmination. There are angels gathering now. Some you've known in other lifetimes. Some are part of your soul family. All of them are watching not from judgment, but from love. They are holding space. They are sending strength. They are singing songs in heaven that carry your name. You were born for this moment. You were prepared for this crossing through every heartbreak, every healing, every sacred breath you've taken. You are not behind. You are not late. You are standing exactly where you are meant to be, on holy ground. So take one more breath with me now. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the energy that is beginning to rise. It is not just your energy. It is divine. It is real, and it is ready. Asterisk, it is divine. It is real, and it is ready. You can feel it now, can't you? That holy electricity moving through your chest. That deep knowing rising from your belly. It is the signature of your soul responding to truth. This moment isn't just another chapter in your life. It's a turning point written in the stars. Long before you ever arrived here, you were standing before a golden door that was always meant for you. And I, Archangel Michael, your protector and divine ally, have been assigned by heaven to hold this door open, but only for a time. Because sacred moments carry sacred urgency. The window is open, but it is not endless. It is aligned to your readiness, your hunger, your willingness to rise. I know how much you've endured. How you've fought battles that no one saw. How you've smiled through silence and prayed when no one answered. But listen closely now. You were never being ignored. You were being prepared. Every closed door, every delay, every heartbreak, it wasn't punishment. It was precision. Heaven has always worked on your behalf, even when your human eyes could not see the divine blueprint beneath your pain. This is not the end of your story. This is the holy unveiling. You've tried to shrink yourself for so long to fit to please, to survive, but the golden door cannot be entered by a false version of you. Only your true self may pass through. The one who remembers why you came here, the one who carries ancient light, encoded with the wisdom of lifetimes. The one who no longer needs validation from the world because they are lit from within by the fire of divine truth. Do you feel that part of you stirring now? That's the part I'm speaking to. That's the part heaven is watching. This isn't about external success. It's not about applause or recognition. It's about obedience to your soul's divine mission. It's about aligning your every step with the voice of God that whispers within you. That voice you sometimes doubt. And yet it has never left you. Even in your darkest hour, it burns steady. So now, as the golden door glows before you, I ask you to lay down the armor you've used to protect yourself from rejection, betrayal, or failure. You don't need it anymore. I will protect you. I always have. But now I need you to be unguarded, not with the world, but with yourself. Let your truth rise like the dawn. Let your yes be full and fearless. I know what this leap costs you. I know the voices in your life that might not understand. The people who might leave. The security you might feel you're letting go of. But I also know what lies beyond the threshold. And beloved, it is holy. It is real. It is more than your mind dares to imagine. Beyond this door is the version of your life that you were born to live. The one where you no longer betray your own spirit just to belong. The one where your gifts are no longer hidden, but honored. The one where your path is lit, not by fear, but by fire. You don't need to be fearless to walk through. You just need to be willing. I will walk beside you. I will go before you. I will surround you with legions of angels who will shift timelines, rearrange circumstances, and open the right paths as you say yes to your highest self. But heaven cannot choose for you. That is your sacred power. The light of the golden door is not to pressure you, is to invite you. And as you hesitate, as you weigh all the unknowns, I ask you to remember, your soul has made hard choices before. Your soul has stood at thresholds before. Every time you chose growth, you didn't lose yourself. You found more of who you truly are. There is a version of you waiting on the other side, and that version is not a fantasy. That version is the result of the choices you make in this moment. So let me ask you again, with holy fire in my voice. Will you walk through, or will you turn away? I will not beg you. You are not a child. You are not lost. You are a divine being wrapped in human form, and you have the right to choose. But I will remind you gently, fiercely, lovingly, that this opportunity is not random. It was summoned by your own soul. You called for this door. You prayed for it. You suffered to reach it. Now you are here. Do not abandon yourself now. Do not betray the part of you that believes. You may feel small, but the light in you is vast. You may feel broken, but your spirit is whole. You may feel tired, but heaven is sending strength right now. To every word I speak, legions of angels are moving on your behalf. There is no barrier we will not break, no fear we will not face. Down. No lie, we will not burn a whiff only. You say yes. Say yes to your path. Say yes to the truth that won't let you rest in mediocrity. Anymore? Say yes to the love that has never stopped chasing you. The golden door waits, radiant and real, humming, with the frequency of your purpose. It does not demand perfection, only presence, only participation, only the willingness to rise and follow the light. Even when the road ahead is unknown, I am here with you. I am holding the door. The angels are watching, and heaven waits for your answer. Asterisk, the angels are watching. And heaven waits for your answer. This isn't about proving your worth. You were worthy before you even took your first breath. This is about remembering it. This is about reclaiming what was always yours. Your divine inheritance, your sacred mission, your inner authority that no man, no system, no wound can take away. You've been conditioned to wait for permission, to second-guess your knowing, to shrink in the presence of others who seemed louder, surer, more accepted. Your quiet has been holy. Your hiding was not weakness, it was gestation. You were being formed in the dark. And now, it is time to emerge. This golden door is not a doorway to fame or fortune, it is the path of your soul's return. Return to alignment, return to courage, return to the vibration you once walked in before the world told you to forget. Who you were, but you did not forget completely. That spark has always lived in you, hasn't it? Even in your deepest doubt, something holy remained. That's what I've come for. That flicker, that glow, that ember. I've come to breathe on it until it becomes a wildfire. You don't need to know how it will all unfold. You don't need a 5-year plan. You don't need to have the right words or a perfect past. You only need willingness. That's all heaven has ever required. Because once you say yesterly, fully, boldly, everything begins to move. The forces of light will realign time itself for you. Doors will open that were bolted shut. People will appear whom your soul has been waiting to meet. Resources will flow that once felt impossible. But none of it comes before the yes. Because the yes is the key. The yes is the command. The yes tells heaven, I remember who I am. And oh, beloved, when a soul remembers, the earth itself shifts. You are not here to live a life of quiet suffering. You are not here to dim your radiance for others' comfort. You are here to walk in light, to speak with fire, to love with abandon, and to serve the divine with your whole being. You are here to break cycles, to disrupt fear, to carry heaven into every room you walk into. This is not fantasy. This is destiny. And I know it feels big. I know it feels heavy. But that's because you are standing before a threshold meant only for the brave. A golden door only opens to those who are ready to let go of their smallness. And that's what scares you most. Not that you'll fail, but that you'll succeed. That the life you've only dared to dream might actually be real. Can you receive it? Can you receive the love that's bigger than your shame? Can you receive the favor that's greater than your past? Can you receive the mission that scares your ego but thrills your spirit? Because I am here, sword raised in light, offering you more than comfort. I am offering you transformation. It's not a better version of your old life, but an entirely new vibration of existence. One where you live in rhythm with the divine. One where you wake up every day knowing that your life is a holy offering, but you must make the crossing. The golden door is not just a metaphor, it is a frequency. Your soul knows how to walk through it. It requires surrender, not surrender. To suffering, but to truth. Not giving up, but letting go of control, of fear, of needing to know what's next. Let your yes be enough. Let it echo in the heavens like thunder. Let it be the sound that shatters the cages of your past. Because when you say yes to what is real, everything false will fall away. And yes, it may feel like loss at first. You may lose comfort, familiarity, relationships not aligned with your evolution. But in truth, you are only losing what was never meant to stay. You are shedding the layers that once protected you, but now restrict you. It is time to come out of the cocoon. It is time to rise. This is not just about you. You are not walking through this door for yourself alone. You are walking for the ones who came before you and could not. You are walking for the ones who will come after you and will need a path. You are a breaker of chains, a builder of bridges, a bringer of light. You carry the codes of generations, and heaven has entrusted them to you. So tell me now, beloved soul, with all that you are, will you walk through or will you turn away? Because this moment is sacred. This choice is sacred, and your answer will ripple across time. You are not insignificant. You are not unseen. You are a soul who carries fire in their bones and truth in their breath. And the world is starving for what you came to bring. So let go of the lies. Let go of the fear. Let go of the belief that this is too much for you. It is not. You were made for this. And I will not leave your side. My wings are around you. My sword is before you. The light is behind you. And the golden door. It waits, the golden door. It waits. It doesn't rush you. It doesn't shame you. It simply radiates with unwavering truth, beckoning the real you to step forward. And beloved, I can feel your soul trembling with recognition. That trembling is not fear, it is remembrance. You are remembering what you promised before you were born. You are remembering what your soul signed up for. You're remembering that you didn't come here to just survive. You came to awaken the world with your light. There is power stirring inside you now that you've never fully touched. Why? Because the world taught you to bury it. It told you to be palatable, pleasing, small. It told you to dim your glow so others wouldn't feel uncomfortable. But the time for that is over. I, Archangel Michael, declare this over your life. No more shrinking. No more silence. No more spiritual amnesia. You are not who the world told you to be. You are who God made you to become. And that version, the radiant, relentless, reborn version of you, is what the golden door has been waiting for. It was never meant to open for the version of you that wears a mask. It was always aligned to your essence. And now, that essence is rising. Can you feel it, that stirring in your chest? That fire in your belly? That's your spirit beginning to roar. And I tell you now, don't run from it. Don't try to tame it. Don't try to rationalize the divine calling with human logic. Your mind may not understand what your soul already knows. The path ahead might not make sense on paper, but it makes perfect sense in heaven. You are being asked to walk by faith, not by sight. You are being asked to trust the invisible more than the obvious. You are being asked to believe in miracles. Again, not because you're naive, but because you're aligned. Miracles are not rare for those who walk through the golden door. They are the atmosphere. They are the language of your new reality. You won't have to chase, beg, or perform. You will receive. You will embody. You will radiate. But first, you must release the old. You cannot carry fear through the threshold. You cannot carry the old narrative, the one that says, I'm not enough. Who am I to do this? Or what if I fail? Those are chains. And this is a doorway to freedom. So right now, in this holy moment, I invite you to speak these words out loud, not to me, but to yourself. I release the version of me that was built from fear. Release the lies that said I was unworthy of divine purpose. I release the past that no longer defines me. I choose to remember who I am. Do you feel the shift? That's alignment. That's power returning to your spirit. That's heaven responding to your courage. You are not doing this alone. Not now. Not ever. I walk with you. Your ancestors surround you. The archangels sing over you. You are walking in sacred company. And every time your foot steps forward in faith, light erupts across dimensions. Do not underestimate the magnitude of your yes. Your yes is a frequency, force, a divine signal to the universe that says, I am ready to be used for something greater than myself. And heaven will answer. You will be led to places that need your voice. You will be drawn to souls who are hungry for what you carry. You will become a vessel of truth in a world addicted to illusions. This is what the golden door leads to, not comfort, but calling. It's not safety, but sovereignty. Not applause, but alignment. And yes, there will be resistance. But do not mistake resistance for misdirection. Resistance means you're stepping into territory the enemy never wanted you to claim. The darkness will try to whisper again. You're too late, it'll say. You're too broken. You'll be alone. But I want you to burn this into your spirit. You are never too late for what was divinely assigned to you. You are never too broken for what was. It's written in your soul's blueprint. You are never alone when you walk with the light. So breathe, beloved, breathe. In the truth that has been chasing you for years, breathe in the divine. Courage being poured into you right now. Breathe in the presence of God, which is not somewhere far away, but vibrating within your own heart. I am here. I have been sent to remind you, awaken you, and walk beside you. This golden door will not always be open. Not because heaven is cruel, but because heaven is intentional. Divine timings are sacred. And when the moment comes, you must decide. Will I rise or will I repeat? Will I answer the call or will I return to what nearly killed my soul?
Only
You can decide. But know this. Everything you've lost has prepared you for what you are about to gain. Every ending was heaven clearing space for this. Beginning, every tear was watering the roots of something eternal. And now, it blooms. So come, the door glows brighter with every breath of faith you take. The angels hold their breath. Heaven leans in. I hold the door not with pressure, but with love. Relentless love. This is the moment your soul was. Made for asterisk, not the moment where everything is easy. Not the moment where the world hands you a map. But the moment where faith becomes fire. The moment where you stand, trembling but willing, at the edge of your old self, and dare to step into the light of who you were always meant to be. Do you know how many lifetimes you've waited for this? Do you realize the courage it took for it? Your soul to choose this path, this earth, this era, this body, this battle. You are not weak. You are not lost. You are not unworthy. You are chosen. And I say this not to inflate your ego, but to awaken your remembrance. You have always been. More than flesh and bone, you are stardust and spirit. You are soul and assignment. You were whispered into existence by the Creator with a frequency so rare. All of heaven rejoiced when you took form. The enemy tried to bury you in doubt because he feared the light you carry. But what he didn't understand is this: the deeper the burial, the greater the resurrection. And now, the resurrection is upon you. The you that doubted must go. The you that hid must go. The you that settled, stayed quiet, stayed small, must go. Not because that version was wrong, but because it was temporary. It served its purpose. But now, something greater calls, something eternal. And the golden door is your answer. I am not asking for a performance. I am asking for a surrender. Surrender your timeline. Surrender your attachment to what they think. Surrender the comfort of your cage. The cage may be familiar, but it was never your home. You were born for flight. And yes, the sky is wide. Yes, the winds are wild. But your wings are real. You are not being asked to leap without power. You are being asked to trust the power that was already written into your soul. And I promise you this: as soon as your foot crosses the threshold, the support of heaven will flood in like never before. Not because you will suddenly be more worthy, but because you will finally be available. Available for divine assistance. Available for divine alignment. Available for the future that already exists in God's eyes. Beloved, time is not your enemy. Delay is not your enemy. Fear is not your enemy. Forgetting who you are, that is the only thing that can steal this from you. And I will not let you forget. I will remind you again and again until you remember yourself, because you are not called to live a life of reaction, endlessly adjusting to the world's chaos. You are called to walk with intention, clarity, and divine authority. When you speak, energy will shift. When you pray, dimensions will open. When you choose love over fear, you will command the atmosphere itself. This is what it means to walk through the golden door. It's not a one-time moment. It's a becoming. It's a vow. It's a rebirth that does not happen in one breath, but in every breath you take that says, choose the light again. You'll be tested, not because heaven doubts you, but because you are being strengthened for what you carry. You are not fragile. You are forged. And every fire you've walked through was heaven. You're preparing you for this very now. You are stronger than you know. You are holier than you were told. You are more loved than you've let yourself to believe. This in, let it undo every lie. Let it melt the armor. Let it awaken the real you. Because once you walk through, it's no going back, and that is not something to fear. That is something to celebrate. The old you can no longer survive at this altitude. And the truth is, you were never meant to live in low places. You were made for the mountaintop. You were made to breathe air so clear it purifies your soul. And from that place, you will lead. From that place, you will love. From that place, you will live. Just exist, but live in fullness, on purpose, in divine rhythm. And the ones who are meant to walk with you, they will rise too. You are not walking away from your life. You are walking into it. And so I ask again, not out of repetition, but because heaven listens every time. Will you walk through, or will you turn away?
Nice.
Is the last moment of hesitation, the final pause before you choose. And even now, angels are drawing close. They are forming a circle around you, holding light so strong that every shadow within you begins to tremble. Not because you are being judged, but because you are being freed. And if you listen not with your ears, but with your spirit, you will hear it. The sound of chains falling, the sound of veils lifting, the sound of your soul rising. You are ready. You have always been ready, even when you felt unworthy, even when you fell to your knees and questioned if you'd ever get back up. Even when you forgot your name, you were ready. And now, the moment is here. The door is open. Heaven is waiting. And I, Michael, Prince of Light, Guardian of Souls, Servant of the Most High, am holding it for you. One more breath, one more choice, one more sacred step, one more breath, one more choice, one more sacred step, and the heavens hold still. The breath of God hovers over this very moment. The veil between the seen and unseen is thin. You are not imagining this. Your soul is being witnessed by realms higher than this earth has ever taught you to perceive. Every angel in attendance knows what is at stake. Every heartbeat of the divine pulses through the air around you, and I, Michael, feel your soul pulsing too. It trembles, but not from fear. It trembles because it knows. It remembers. It remembers the light it came from, the sound it once sang with, the purpose it has carried like a sealed scroll tucked beneath your ribs. And now, that scroll is opening. The seals are breaking. Your destiny is unfolding like ancient wings, long forgotten. This is not poetic language. This is prophecy. You are a prophecy. You are the living answer to generations of prayers. You are the descendant of warriors, dreamers, and intercessors who cried out for deliverance, and you are the one rising to bring it. Do not underestimate what it means for you. Yes, you, to say yes. Your yes sets in motion a sequence of divine events you cannot yet see, but I see them. I've seen them since before you were born. I've stood beside you in your darkest hours, not to pity you, but to guard the promise. You wept, I collected every tear. When you bled, I marked every drop as sacred. When you said, I can't take another step, I carried your spirit across thresholds you didn't even realize you crossed. And now, I offer you this threshold knowingly. You're not walking in blind anymore. You're walking with full awareness, full presence, and full permission. Permission not from the world, but from heaven, from your Creator, from your own soul that has waited lifetimes for this moment of return. So here is what I want you to know as you prepare to step through this golden door. You will not be the same the moment your soul says yes. A holy fire will consume every layer of falseness still clinging to you. You will grieve not because you're breaking, but because you're shedding. You will ache not from lack, but from the raw beauty of being reborn. You will rise not to dominate, but to liberate, because your power is not for ego. Your voice is not for noise. Your presence is not for applause. It is all for love. Radical, revolutionary, divine love. Love that sees the broken and calls them whole. Love that touches the unworthy and calls them chosen. Love that doesn't just preach light, but becomes it. This is the real work. This is your true mission. And yes, there will be days where you'll want to turn back. Days where the old voices will rise like ghosts and whisper, "Who do you think you are?" When that day comes, I will whisper louder, "You are the one heaven trusted with this mission, and trust is no small thing. You were not given this path because you were perfect. You were given it because you were willing to be purified. You were given it because somewhere inside you, no matter how bruised or battered, there was a cry that said, 'Use me, God, I'm ready.' That cry was heard. That cry was honored. And that cry brought me here, to this golden door, to this moment of divine reckoning, to this crossroad between past and future, between what has been and what could be. So I ask you one final time, not because I need the answer, but because your soul does. Will you walk through, or will you turn away? If you walk through, I promise you, you will meet a version of yourself that you've only tasted in dreams. You will become a vessel of light, so radiant that even the dark will tremble at your arrival. You will walk with clarity. You will walk with heaven's wind at your back. You will speak and worlds will shift, because this is who you were made to be. A carrier of heaven, a destroyer of lies, a builder of bridges between earth and the divine. And now, the time of waiting has ended. The door will not stay open forever. Not because heaven is punishing you, but because heaven moves in seasons, and this is your season if you let it pass. It may not return in this form again, so choose with your whole being. Choose with your eternal self. Choose as if your soul has been waiting for this because it has, and if you choose yes, I will walk beside you. I will fight for you. I will protect what is sacred in you. I will light your path. When your human eyes grow weary, you will never be without guidance. Again, heaven will move for you. Angels will guard you. And the golden door will become your gateway to divine reality. So rise now. Inhale heaven. Exhale fear. Step forward, cross through, and say not with your mouth, but with your life, "Yes, I will walk through." The golden door opens, and so it begins. Asterisk.